27 next month, a man from Missouri who has lost 11 times. He's been stopped on 7 occasions, and he's lost 3 of his last 4, 5 of his last 7, 8 of his last 12. He's on a bit of a downer, and Hughie Fury is the complete opposite.
Please welcome into the ring, from Manchester, Hughie Fury!
Well, he's brought a bit of a gathering, Hughie Fury, to the ring. And he's done so much in a short space of time. He packed in a dozen fights in 2013. He's been a busy boy, and having turned just 19 in September. And he's been followed to the ring by his big cousin, who'll be in action later on tonight as well. Tyson's there. Peter Fury, of course, trainer to both of them. And what a start he's made to his career. And there's something really honourable and old school about the way they're going about their business. There's a long, long road ahead, and he's learning his craft bit by bit. Looking forward to seeing him for the first time tonight on BoxNation.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest this evening, sponsored by Rain of Steel, is 6 3-minute rounds as an international contest in the heavyweight division. Firstly, weighing in at 17 stone 5 pounds, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black and white shorts. He hails from St. Louis, Missouri, USA, with a record of 16 wins and 11 losses with 13 KOs to his name. Please welcome Matthew Greer. And across the ring in the blue corner, with an unbeaten record of 12 wins, with 7 KOs to his name, wearing the white and gold shorts, weighing in 17 stone 9 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting and introducing from Manchester, Hughie Fury! Your referee in charge of the action is Jeff Hines of Reading, who will now give his final instructions to both boxers.
Gentlemen, 6 rounds for left. Protect yourselves at all times. Obey my command at all times. That's close. Good luck.
Ladies and gentlemen, 6 3-minute rounds.
So here we go then. First chance to see Hughie Fury on BoxNation. Eddie Chambers, boxer, pundit, now co-commentator. He's joining us ringside as well. What sort of shape has he been in back in your training camp?
Oh, he's in great shape. You know what I mean? As well as Tyson, they're both in great shape. We've been working together, and they've been kicking my butt a lot recently. No, but it's been a great camp for us all, and I'm expecting big things from Hughie right now.
Well, he's got a terrific jab. That's one of his real weapons, and that's the starting point. It's the first building block, and there it goes already, Barry.
Yeah, just taking his time, isn't he? Having a look, not rushing his work. That's good to see. And then when he does throw that jab, he's stepping behind the jab. That's good, especially for the heavyweight.
And that jab already rocked Matt Greer backwards there, just a step or two. First thing that strikes you, Eddie, is for such a young guy, there's a real composure, a relaxed nature in that ring.
Well, I mean, with him, I mean, I've been around him even outside of boxing. He has a real calm demeanor, so him in boxing is going to be no different, even with the pressure. You know what I mean? I think, you know, him being in boxing and being around in a boxing family, it's just business as usual.
And of course, there's been talk from Peter as well as from Hughie as well about, you know, growing into his frame, into the way that they talked about man strength. Is that something that just comes with age? It
comes with age, but I mean, I think also, you know, I mean, the experience he's getting in the ring with these kind of opponents, even with this guy on a short notice fight, you can see still very much sticking to the game plan, and he's learning. You know what I mean? Even though you look at him and he looks like he knows enough, he's still learning.
I'll tell you what, he threw a lovely short right hand to the body, and Didn't seem to have an impact. And there goes another one, Barry.
It's the jab that's doing all the damage, and Greer's taking it flush on the face, and I honestly, that jab is slowly punching the fight out of Greer already. In these early stages, you can see.
Yeah. Oh,
good body punch.
Another cracking right hand, and set up by the jab initially. And I think Fury senses that he's got his man on the run here.
You can even see, like I said, with him, he's still going right around that same side. It's open. He's going to keep doing it. That's things that veterans do. You know, even for a young kid, he's showing he's a young veteran right now.
And you see there's a bit of movement. He just caught one there, clipped him on the top of the head, but it's a bit of movement.
Yeah, only because he was just a little bit too close. That's all. Just smothering his work. He was trying to work the body. Just took half a step too close. That was all that was. But from range here, this is very. This is where all the power is from distance.
Very
and
nice.
he sits on the back foot as well, doesn't he? Quite well. Yeah. He's a tall guy. He makes every inch work for him.
One thing I can tell you about working with Peter, he makes sure that all of us, and that means me, Tyson, and Hughie as well, and even young Fury, the new one that's coming up, we all work to our advantages. You know, being short has its advantages as well, and obviously being tall for Hughie is the same. There's no difference there.
And you'll know as well, now being part of that camp, but it's the same in any gym. When you have success or you have confident guys, whether they're unbeaten or otherwise, it really becomes quite infectious, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And all of us, I think all of us have what it takes to become world champions, and I think that's going to be soon in the future.
First round on BoxNation for Hughie Fury. I think we had one or two little cameos to show us what we're in store for, Barry.
Well, I think it was a good round. He took his time. He didn't rush his work. For a young man, that's very important. Look to see what's coming back the other way, and I'm sure in this round now he'll just step up and exert a little bit more pressure. As long as he does it from distance, he got another easy round coming his way.
Well, this is a young man who is in love with the sport, who used to chase his dad on those 6-mile runs when he was only 6 years old or so, and he's been up and down the length and breadth of his country as a youngster just to get sparring. He is full of the business, isn't he?
I can tell you from experience, I had that same kind of upbringing in the boxing game. You know, with my dad at first, the only difference between me and Hughie is he was a little bit younger when he got started. But not only that, he really was into it. It took me a while to get acclimated to the sport.
Well, here we go into the second round. I'll tell you what, he's got legs like a rugby player as well, Hughie, isn't he? And Greer's having a go.
Yeah, it's better from Greer, isn't he? I think he's realised after that first round he has to close the gap quick. He'll make it into a bit more of a street fight. I think that's, you know, having the shorter arms. He needs to get closer to get his punches off. He needs to get
I agree.
Inside that jab.
I think that's his best bet at this point. I mean, you know, take the fight on short notice. Even in a 6-round fight, you know, I don't think he has gas enough to stand in front of this kid for that long. Good body punch.
Yeah, it was the right hand again, just sneaking right round in it already. You can see that left side of Greer's sort of down the arm, down underneath the elbow. That right side, it's almost pink. It looks like he's been in the sun too long.
Good shot, left shot.
Yeah, just on top of the head there, wasn't it, with the right hand?
Oh, that was a better one. Those are almost crippling right hands now.
Just switching to southpaw for a second then, and back again.
That's something you notice with Hughie that, ooh, good body punch.
Down he goes, and ironically it was the left hand. Oh, that could be it. It's 8. Oh, he's up just at 9. That was a debilitating left hand.
Excellent shot.
It just took a step to the side, didn't he? Hit right through the solar plexus. Lovely shot.
And there's another one, and that went right through the middle. And more. He almost cut him in half with that one. Greer grits his teeth. And now the big right hand over the top as well. These are meaty, punishing punches.
But you're noticing from Hughie, even though he's a young kid, he's very, very dedicated to the body. You know what I mean?
And a nice little forearm there, following through with a punch.
He's almost walking away, Greer. I think he's had enough. You know, 5 years ago, James Toney got it done in 2! And Hughie Fury might be doing the same. A double combination downstairs. And that might be that. Well, 9 1/4. Again, he was back up, down twice in the same round. And we got 40-odd seconds to go.
Oh, lovely. Excellent. You've got to give Greer his credit, mind, haven't you?
Oh. And a big right hand puts Greer down, and the towel comes in. And that will be that. And it's an impressive appearance. Crowd on their feet. Referee's still counting. And he will count him out. despite the fact the towel came in, Jeff Hounds completed the count, and it's a second-round stoppage win and an impressive BoxNation debut from young Hughie Fury.
Well, for a 19-year-old heavyweight who really should still be an amateur by rights, that was a very, very good performance. Didn't rush his work, and even when Greer tried to rush him in that second round, took his time, kept his hands up high, and the body punching, you know, and I think that's almost a lost art now, especially in heavyweight boxing. Nobody punches through body shots, and you've got to give Greer his credit for wanting to get up where most other fighters would have just thought, I'll just take the payday and call it a night.
And there are people out there, there's harsh critics among fans in the boxing world, because Anthony Joshua has been stopping opponents, that a couple that Hughie Fury has gone the distance with, that people are saying, well, you know, he's not a puncher. There's evidence there that there's enough power already early on in his career.
And even if he wasn't considered a humongous one-punch guy, he's still sticking to the body. He's doing the things that will get late stoppages. You know what I mean? Something that a lot of young fighters don't do at this age and level.
And also, you know, you don't mature. Listen, I never matured until I was 27. I was
19.
a featherweight. I was a featherweight at 19. Yeah. You know, he's finding his feet. And probably when you're young, you rush your work quite a lot. So now he's slowing down. You're seeing the effects, and he had a good stoppage.
Well, I tell you what, some of the body punching there was absolutely ferocious. Greer did well to resist for so long, but it was only so long. An impressive start.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 2 minutes 37 seconds of the second round, Matthew Greer has failed to beat the referee's count. The winner, in the blue corner, from Manchester, Hughie Fury!
Big smile from Hughie Fury as he marks his BoxNation debut with a stunning knockout win.
Thanks, Alex. Win number 13, knockout number 8 for the teenager. A big, big lad. I chatted to him at the press conference on Thursday. He assures me he has still got plenty of growing to do. Eddie Chambers has come ringside again. Eddie, you might raise a question mark about the quality of the opposition ahead of him. A very brave American, but a good demolition job. You can't do more than that.
Yes, what you're supposed to do. You get rid of those guys, they bring them in, you take them out. That's the job. And if you noticed, even with the level of opposition, he stuck to the plan early, waited till it opened up, started with the body and finished it.
Yeah, and we look at some of these body shots as well.
Very good. Very disciplined body puncher, even at a young age. Excellent body puncher. And I can tell you from experience, I've been working with him. He listens. He's a great young prospect, believe it.
And have you been on the end of any stuff of that sort of quality?
Thank God. Thank goodness for me, no. I've moved or ran. But honestly, we have some great sessions, and I could tell from, like I said, from experience, very good fighter, very good young fighter.
You used a word to me about him, pedigree.
And that's what he's got, you know. People just see him as a big guy who can throw a jab, maybe throw a right hand, and people just think he's playing on his size. The size is great, that's a strength. But he's got pedigree, he's got class. He was moving his feet to find gaps for those left uppercuts. He's 6'5", 6'6". He's 18 odd stone. That's going some, Jim, and that's class, and that's, oh, you only get that when you've got that little bit of P, that pedigree, and that's what the kid's got.
Hughie and his dad and trainer Peter are just a couple of yards from us with John.
Hughie, well done. Got the win. And Steve's been praising you up to the hilt there, saying it's not just about power, not just about size. There's some real boxing skill there as well.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. And yeah, I don't go for the knockout. I like to use my boxing skills. I like to perfect what my dad's taught me, and just like to show off in my boxing. I don't like it like in the first round. It's not about just rushing for the knockout. I like to pick my shots. And that's what you'll see a lot more now, because I'm not, if you've got to fight, you've got to fight, but I like to perfect my game. And this is like an art to me. I've done it all my life, yeah, and I enjoy it. I don't get in there for the money or anything. This is my dream job, my dream sport. This is what I just want to be, a boxer.
Now, you got a smart jab, I can see that. You know, the further you go in this game, that's going to be really important. That's something you must be fairly pleased with.
Yeah, my jab, listen, my jab's my favourite punch. Like any other fighter should say, your jab's your favourite punch. Like, jab wins fights. And that's what we're doing, we're perfecting the jab.
Well, let's bring Dad in. Peter, what did you make of that one?
You know, look, I'm impressed. You know, we got Greer out of there. You know, he's been in with Wilder. Deontay Wilder, only 3 fights ago. He got him out of there in similar fashion. So, you know, a lot of people's questioning this kid's power. He's 18. He was 18 last year. He's now 19. He's another, look, 17 stone 9. He's in the same shape, got no fat on him. This kid is the real deal, and he's coming to do big things.
He says that everything comes off the jab. You know, I mean, you only have to look at the way he fights to see that that's what you preach to him.
Yeah, you know, control. You know, if the opening's not there, don't bother. We've got 6 rounds. If it comes, it comes. You know, I'm very impressed with his variety of work. Took his time. You know, for 19 years of age, wow, it's astounding.
Terrific performance and well done. Let's just throw it ahead, though, to Big Tyson coming in later on. The camp's obviously been a good one.
Yeah, it has. It's definitely been a very good camp. We've both done plenty of sparring, perfected the job, and Tyson, well, he's unbelievable, fit and ready, just as well as I was. So look for another good performance from Tyson.
And you'd echo that, I guess?
Yeah, knockout.
Knockout?
Yeah, 1,000,000%.
Well done. Good performance.
Thank you.
Keep it going.
God bless you all. Bye.
Absolutely brilliant, and a young man with a really huge future ahead of him. February 2015, if he wants to become the youngest ever world champion. I get the impression, though, those guys are not in a hurry at all. Coming up next, the son of the Celtic warrior, Steve Collins Jr. in action.
You feeling lucky? You should pay me a visit at Harry Casino.